Hello. Some of the issues you will find yourself having when you want to learn technology skills is what problem to solve, as in which problem to actually solve. What project should you take on? How long will you take to solve all those projects and stuffs like that? In this video, that is exactly what we'll be looking at. Welcome back. My name is Noah Olatoye, and of course, welcome to 5 Minutes of Design and Code. Basically, we want to really look at some of the challenges we do have, most especially when learning how to code or when learning technology skills. And the first thing is, what's the immediate problem that you can solve, right? The first thing I'll just tell you is that what you can use programming languages or coding skills to do are so many. But the earlier you can trim it down to something so small that you can solve, the better for your learning process. So if I'm suggesting to you right now, the first thing is actually learn how to showcase yourself, right? Or showcase a brand. In case you don't understand what I mean, let me just try to break it down a bit. You see, one thing about learning how to code is the more you put yourself out there, the more you're actually anticipating to learn more skills. The more you're able to produce something that people can see and consume and use, the better it is for your learning process. So if you're confused as to where to start, just ask yourself, how can I put myself out there? Will you start by saying you want to build a portfolio site for yourself? Or you can as well say that, oh, maybe you have a brand, maybe somebody in your house has a business without a website. And you can say, okay, I think I can help this person to build a website. So when you have this mindset of actually putting yourself out there, it's going to really help your learning process. So that's one way to look at it. If you're thinking about what can I build? What should I build? Just think about it as putting yourself out there. And how can you put yourself out there? Look for a project. A project like building somebody's website or even modifying your own personal website. Moving to the last point, which is still going to be helpful for you, is think about automation. When you think about problem to solve, just remember automation. Think about things that happen in your life every day, in the life of your friends. What can they automate? Let's assume you want to send an email and you don't even have a bulk email platform. And maybe what you normally do in your office is sending email just one after the other, or doing mail merge, or just doing something that is sort of like redundant. The question you should ask yourself as a technological person is, how can you automate this process? Okay, that's one project. So if you want to automate an email sending and stuff like that, you then need to just ask yourself, what programming language can help me do this? Then that will trigger the kind of language that you should learn. When you finish doing that again, in no time, another problem will still come up. But the bottom line is, think about automation. What are the daily activities that you do that are redundant, that you can sort of like use languages to solve? So those are ways to look at it. And by the time you solve one problem, two problems, three, they become four. And at some point, you'll see yourself building so many things. And even when you want to change your job or look for a new job, it won't be difficult for you to prove to the next employer that you are that right person. And that's how we wrap it up on this one. If you like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on all our social media handle so that you'll be notified every time we release a new tip. Until next time, I'll see you in the next one.